Hello everybody, welcome back to Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. Hope you guys having a fantastic week so far. It is hump day here in the United States. It's a crispy 76 degrees outside, and it is 8:59 p.m. Eastern on the Eastern. Take that back, it's now 7 p.m. Eastern if you're on the Eastern Seaboard today. 6 p.m. Central Time, 5 p.m. Mountain, and 4 p.m. Pacific Time. If you're on your drive home over in the Pacific, give me a wave. Hope you're having a fantastic drive home from work. Well, today we're going to be flying the CRJ-900 by Airsoft from Birmingham, Alabama, up to Detroit, Michigan. This is a real flight. The CRJ-9 does fly for Delta, specifically in Denver. And we're flying under Denver 4637, which is the actual flight number from a couple hours ago when there was a CRJ flying up to Detroit. We are in Fly Too High's scenery here in Birmingham. Go ahead and pop outside here. You can take a look at it. Let me change the focus because otherwise it's not going to look good. There we go. So we are in Fly Too High's Birmingham. Ignore the screen tearing. That is because I am running FSR right now. But it's beautiful scenery, beautifully done. Inside the terminal's done. It's got all the pieces. It also has, if you flip it around, so this is the Air National Guard base here in Birmingham, Alabama. They provide, excuse me, they're a refueling wing, as well as they do some maintenance on helicopters and things of that nature. So you've got that here. And if you're not familiar, during the Iran engagements, these aircraft were actually involved in that, and one of them was shot down, and we lost, I think it was 11 airmen that day. But one of these was actually shot down over in Iraq, or it wasn't shot down, it was an accident that happened. Two collided or something like that. Anyway, off that somber note, so yeah, if you're looking for quality Birmingham scenery, it is a really good regional hub. You fly Endeavor out of here. You can fly Southwest. You can fly, who else? Allegiant, I think, flies out of here. A couple others. You obviously have the American carriers as well. So anyway, if you guys want to pick it up, you can over description. A link is down in the description down below, flytoohigh.net, and grab their manager, and then you can buy it 12% off if you use code Micah, all one word, in the checkout. All right, let's go ahead and jump back inside. And for some reason, it has made that go away, which is funny. I guess it's because I jumped. Okay. Are we not wanting to... See, we're already doing bugs. We'll use this one, I guess. Is that going to work? No. There we go. All right. Already enjoying some bugs, because of course we are. Why wouldn't we, right? All right, get those armed. Those go in the on position as well. And nav lights will come on. The rest will leave off for this moment. We'll let this start getting online. And we'll go nav on both of those. I think I have it saved. Oh. I don't want to instant. All right. Cool though. All right. So we've got our flight plan here. And we'll be going up to, like I said, we'll be going up to Detroit. And all of that. We've got our weather reports here as well. We're pretty, I mean, it's a gorgeous day down here in Alabama today. Variable winds at 5, 10 statute miles or more visibility. It's basically unlimited today. Scattered 6,000, scattered 25,000. 28 degrees Celsius, a little warm. 30 degrees Celsius, dew point, altimeter 3020. Let's see. And weather in Detroit, also pretty good. 170 at Niner. 10 statute miles of visibility more. Few 2,500 feet, or 25,000 feet. 27 degrees Celsius, so 1 degree Celsius cooler up in the north part of the United States, and quite a bit dew point change there, though. 3026 as well. Levi, I had a nice wall seat on one of these planes one time for my home airport. Shout out to Endeavor. Shout out to the Endeavor pilots out there. Hope you guys are doing fantastic. But yeah, I've flown on the CRJ-900, 700, 200. I've not been on the 550. That's one I did not fly on. But I've flown the 700, 900, and 200 before. All right, we're going to go ahead and set the payload in the aircraft. I know there's other ways of doing it, but that's just for the sake of simplicity and everything. I just do that. All right, let's go ahead and initialize our position today. We are going to be on, we'll grab that and go previous page, throw it in the set position. Birmingham is the airport of the day that we're taking out of here. So we'll be going up to Detroit. All right, so Birmingham, and then going to DTW, good old Detroit. All right, let's grab my flight plan here. So we're going to be going direct to Rhett, and then direct to Nashville VOR. What's going on, Ashton? And then direct to Impel. And direct to Wood. Whiskey, Whiskey, Oscar, Delta, Delta. Actually, before I do that, I am going to do, I'm actually going to use the, I'm not sure what you mean by no way, but it's going well, man. It's going well. Yeah, going well. So we're going to be 06 out of here. And then Detroit, we're going to be on the Lecter 3 arrival. Lecter 3, Wood transition, and we'll expect ILS 21 left. That could change, of course, and we're going to put in vectors. Yep, good with that. Execute that. Check out our legs page. Already have a discontinuity we want to get rid of. Impel direct to Wood looks good. Devon Sway, Joe Boo, V-Dub, Cleric, and there we've got our restrictions in there as well. See, this happened to me earlier. It doubled up, so let me... Yeah, so let me grab Wood here and put it there. Why is there... See, it doubled up again. I don't know what is going on here. Why it's doing weird stuff like that, but... Yeah, that's correct. Yeah, that's correct. All right. So flight plan's in there. Next, we can go into our performance page, VNAV setup. VNAV climb, that's fine, but I do want to change our target speed of 0.77 Mach in our cruise. And we're going to be going up to 37,000 feet. And we'll execute that. And next page here, we're fine on descent. That's fine. I'm good with that. All right, so performance initialization, we want to, let's see, 67 passengers. That matches, what's our zero fuel weight? Matches. Okay, so we'll go ahead and copy perf init data to FMS. We'll set all of our V speeds. I know I'm doing it all the easy way here, but it's just because, you know, timing, right? I could sit here forever and do all the other stuff, but you guys would get bored, so I won't have to worry about that. 4 degrees. 325 at 26 there. And we'll execute that. And next page. And I'm going to leave that as is as well. All right, so that's all good. Go back to our legs page. That's done. We can go ahead and start. Open up our APU door. Wait for that APU door to, okay, it's now open. And we'll go ahead and start the APU. All right, that's started. Now what I can do here, if I go back to my, no, it's under index position initialization, next page. I can see, so 1.6, 1.5, so a minute and a half we'll have that done. So not too long for that. All right, airport elevation here is going to be, it's too much. Wish I could pop that out. Is there a way you can pop out those screens? I don't know of a way I can pop out those screens. $300, not quite. $420, I'm looking for $600. $560, 1, 2. That should be, yep, 600. All right, so landing elevation 600 feet. That's what we need for a pressurization set. That's good. All right. So APU is now available. Oh, I didn't need to do that. Yeah, okay. We can get our packs on. People can start getting some AC.
Boarding requested.
And get our probes on as well. And then hydraulics 1, 3, and 3B to auto. 3A stays off for now. All right, yep, so we just got the alignment.
Do you want to board crew?
Nope, we're already on board. We're already on board. Just board the passengers, please. All right, let's go ahead and let's call up Atlanta Center on 132. I do have, let me show you guys if you can see it. Yeah, so I do have the PU Air Korea little radio panel here that I'm using today. It works with Microsoft, not X-Plane. 132.975. Let me grab, let's use my iPad, shall we?
Passengers boarding starting.
Let's see. All right, let's grab my craft acronym here so I can do my, because I do voice clearances here. So we want to do scratch pad, craft. All right, so we're cleared to, we're going to be to Detroit, radar vectors, direct ret. Altitude, no idea. Probably 370 and 10. Frequency is going to be with them. 132.975. All right. Waiting for a chance to jump in here. Atlanta Center, Endeavor 4637, Birmingham, IFR Detroit.
Endeavor 4637, Atlanta Center, clear to the Detroit Airport as filed. Maintain 10,000 for 3567.
All right, clear to Detroit as filed. Maintain 10,000 in Squawk 3527 for Endeavor 4637. All right, push our discretion. We'll call for taxi, Endeavor 4637. All right. That's as simple as it gets right there. All right, 10,000 is already in there. We'll get our squawk code here. 3527. 3527. There it is, 3527. And we're going to be number 1. ATC that sucker up. That should be mode Charlie. Yep, it is. Good deal. All right, we'll get pushed back. If only being a controller in VATSIM could be a job. I mean, it is just a volunteer one. All right, 3019er. 3019er. Wasn't that? 19er. There we go, 3019er, and the barometric there. And we're FMS 1, that's correct. Okay. Once they're done boarded, we'll be ready for get pushed back and stuff. All that fun stuff. We can do stab trims and mock trim. And yaw dampeners for both as well. Clear those off, looks good. Well, yep. Yep. We are good to go. Just waiting for them to finish boarding up here, and we'll get out of here. Head on up to Detroit. By the way, guys, if you can't, well, you can't really see from here, but there's boxes back here. That's because this might be the last stream in this studio. I have a new office and a new studio that we'll be using. It's not finished yet, but this will likely be the last stream here. So you won't see the computer back here anymore. It'll look different. It's going to look completely different. Better, but completely different. So things are changing around here. This room is actually going to become our nursery for my child, so you know. Oh, I'm stretching my back right now. That's not the correct position. Actually, no, it is. Never mind. Kind of? The door's open, but it's not actually open. That's weird. Alright, they're finishing loading up the bags. And we get closed up and pushed back. What's going on, man? Flex 2. Good day, sir. Good day to you. That is not the fuel I need. That is not the right fuel.
Got a 218 Atlanta Center, good day, descending.
I need 11853.
Atlanta Center, the
Captain,
30.
the cabin is secure. All passengers are aboard.
Got a 13 consider again.
Glad I paid attention to that. And then takeoff weight. Yeah, that's within tolerance. So let's.
American 675 is the right hand all the way around the one.
There we go. Interesting. We are headed up to Detroit, Michigan. We should have HC all the way. Atlanta, Cleveland, and Indy are all online. So we should have HC the whole way. All right, so they're on board. So we're going to prepare for pushback and departure.
American 685, right 120 to join, advise me on the field inspect.
Those are closed up. Good, good. Passenger door cleared. Closed. I'm not sure what this guy's doing, why they're still sitting here. What other services? Oh, is the GPU? That's what it was. That's what it was.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
All right, we're going to get boost pumps on. Beacon light on. Let them know we're about to start engines here. We're about to get this thing pushed back and going.
Departure checks completed.
Oh gosh, she's being eaten alive. Nom 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 nom. Last time I've flown the CRJ, I had some ILS issues. I tested it on an approach. The ILS always had an offset latest RCAS. Yeah, I had that problem earlier. Yep, I had that. I had that. Well, so it was correct. The ILS was correct. The autopilot was wrong. It kept flying me off, so I just manually flew the ILS in.
Locking gear.
But we should be a visual day today, so it shouldn't be an issue anyway.
Yeah, we're trying to get a call. Maintain or resume normal speed and down to flight level 2.05. Frontier flight 3022.
Got a 1453 to set up on correct to maintain flight level 240. American 735, Memphis 1.
All right.
2.55.
Remove the chocks. All right, we're gonna go nose right, tail left.
Release parking brakes, please.
Well, it's basically not being worked on at all. I think there's one guy that's working on it, and he's doing it just because he's passionate about the aircraft. Airsoft's basically just, they got their money out of it, they're done with it.
Southwest 3223, descend and maintain 4000, maintain 210. American 315,
They say release parking brake?
descend and maintain 4000, speed 210.
Commencing
Yes, they did.
All engines clear. Start at will.
Southwest 612,
All right, both those are on.
then descend and maintain 3000.
Fuel's good.
210 down to 3000. Southwest 612.
Looks good. Yep, like it. All right, 1, 2, 3. Start. Confirm.
Red 360, frontier flight 24. Atlanta Center 11, November 650, Mike off, 11,800, coming 14,000.
0 Mike Golf, Atlanta Con, maintain flight level 3.
There's 20.
70, opponent.
Idle.
Flight level 370, November 650.
Okay, just grab that flight level 3 extra.
Flight level 380, November 0, Mike off.
Certainly gate 83 from the tripper at maintain 3000 at 250.
Ladies and gentlemen, please pay
It's kind of sad to be honest, since CRJ is a great plane. Yeah, no, man, I'm right there with you. All right, confirm engine 1 or engine 2, confirm green. Left engine start. Start. All right, set braking brake for ground
Waiting
crew.
your confirmation for a good engine start.
And we do have a good engine start.
Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
Oops, wrong thing.
Spin you around to the traffic, turn right, heading 090.
Oh, I got distracted.
Unlocking gear.
Got distracted. Let me know if the audio needs to be adjusted, guys. I feel like maybe the in-game or in-sim audio needs to be increased. All right, 2A, go to audio, audio. Can go to auto now. Windshield is in low, probes are on. Logo on, taxi recognized on. Seatbelts, those are all on. Nav beacon looks good. We can go ahead and turn off the APU since we have. All right, we got the pin there. We're good there. All right, so flaps coming down. Let's get our takeoff here. So 8 degrees, thrust mode flex, flex temp 47. Flex temp is 47. Guess that's not a thing anymore. Okay. All right. And 8 degrees, that is what we wanted. All right, confirmed. That's off. Those are all on. It's good. We can go and call up now for our taxi. One day I'll get a call in here. Atlanta Center, Endeavor, 4637, Birmingham, ready taxi, runway 6. 6 via Alpha, 4637. Be helpful if I turned off the parking brake. There we go. All right, here we go. Getting some stutters there. All these people saying with you. You're not with them. Stop it. It's simply Atlanta Center, Endeavor 4637, 37,000 feet. Or flight level 370. You don't say with you. But you're clogging up the airways. Just who you are, your altitude. That's it. Goodbye, Birmingham. Taxi a little faster. Beautiful scenery here in Birmingham. If you guys are interested in this scenery, you can check out the description down below. Links down there. Use my code all together, Micah Messer, for 12% off any Fly Too High sceneries. I'm with you on the with you responses. Thanks, Broski. Or Brooksy. Yeah. I'm with you on the with you responses. With you, with you. Who's with me on the with you? All right, let's get all these things on here. Looks good. Let's go ahead and arm our reversers in case we need to use them for decel. And go ahead and close our APU doors now.
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has advised that we are now cleared for takeoff.
Takeoff. All right. Strange they have no front landing gear shadow. Am I crazy? There's one. It's small, but it's there. Atlanta Center, Endeavor 4637, ready to go, runway 6, Birmingham. Runway heading, runway 6 clear for takeoff, Endeavor 4637. Alrighty, here we go. Put the togas in chat because this will be a toga takeoff. If you got them, if you remember, togas in chat for the takeoff. Six on the ground, 6 inside, match the heading. Here we go. Plus 50. Chug is set. B1, rotate. And positive rate, gear up. How was that for takeoff? All right, go AP engage. We're gonna speed up to 210 so we can get our flaps up. And Atlanta Center, Endeavor 4637, passing 4,500. Direct up to 370, Endeavor 4637, thanks. Alrighty. Execute that. We'll go nav. And up to 37. Ooh, did not mean to do that. $37, there we go. All right, flaps can come up. Reversers off. Alrighty. How much for a flight request? I don't charge for flight requests. If you want to leave a tip, you're more than welcome to, but it's free to ask for a flight. Doesn't mean I'll take it, but all right, passing 10,000. Landing lights, those coming off as well. Logo's off as well. Rest looks good. Seatbelts will go auto now. Speed now, we're gonna increase this to our climb speed of 280. First Skydive flight done. He let me fly all the way until final. Oh no. It says message retracted. Did the $5 go through them? I don't know. Did the 5? Let me know if the 5 went through. I appreciate the $5 though. I'm just curious if it went through or not. All right, once we get 280, we're going to decrease speed to climb speed. Or climb detent. All right, we're there, so we're going to bring it back. to climb. There we go. We're on the way. Ladies and gentlemen, we are on the way.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now serving sandwiches.
It went through. Just drop your message. I'm going to read it anyway. Thank you for the $5, man. I appreciate it, though. Really do. Let's see, chiropractor or something. My back is not happy. I did my script flight in a 172N. That's a nice one. I fly all the way until final. I did take off, but no taxi. I did 2 touch and goes. Journey starts here. Absolutely, man. Congratulations. There's nothing like it. There's nothing like it. I've got my instrument proficiency check set for Monday because I have not had the opportunity to fly as much as I would like and not do the approaches and stuff. So let me get with my CFII and knock on my IPC to get back current. Hello, wife and the mother of my child. He keeps sending me reels. I'm not going to watch them while I'm live. Not yet. Technically, in a week. 8 days. Could happen before then, though. We'll see. Thank you. Well, it's a little bumpy up here. A little bit of, you see that kind of dolphining a little bit. Blocked again. He needs another center controller. It's constantly being stepped on. You upgraded your PC to Ryzen 7 5800X. It's the highest you can go for my CPU socket. It pulls Study phrase X-Plane 12 is insane. Yeah. Just the X or X3D? X3D is a fantastic chip. Just the X3 is almost $400, but you can get 7800 X3, which is way better, partly because of the rarity. Yeah. Yep. Because it's such a good chip. Supply and demand. By the way, guys, you should be able to be watching this in 2K. Let me know if it's popping up correctly. We are back on the 2K now that the internet seems to be cooperating. Looks like we'll actually be switching over to Memphis first. 132.55. Is it 0.55? 0.55. See, in 1440p, my monitor's 1080, so it costs 1080. But it does show up, though. That's the important part. It does show up as a option. It'd be pointless to do it on your monitor, of course. Trying to figure out where all this traffic is. Where's this Lufthansa that he's talking to? Over to Memphis 132.55 and Denver 4637. See ya. All right, Dynamic Duo. I'll see you back in 30 minutes. And Memphis Center, Endeavor 4637, 28.5 for 370. With you again. That's at least 4 people have said with you now. With you. There's 5th. I'm counting. That's 5. That's 5. I'm going to keep count. This is ridiculous. We need to start making fun of people again with this particular issue. You're not with the air traffic controller. If you were, you'd be in the tower or the cab or whatever room they're in. Basement, whatever it is. Just clogging the airways. Thank you, Allegiant. Thank you. You said it correctly. Thank you.
Allegiant 2263, Memphis entertaining on Delta Bear 3018, stay frozen close. 3018, down to visual runway 18 right, Leader 26, Detroit 3. Alright, be directed.
Wow. Okay. There's another one. All right, that's 6. I need a with you counter. I can just hit a button. Oh gosh, I gotta get that. I gotta do it. What if it'll let me install it while it's... Okay, yeah. Okay, so that is going to work. Okay. The name of this is with use. All right. Now, how do I get into OBS? That's a good question. Oh, you know what? I think I know what it is. Bet you. And then if I go in here, add text from a file. Here we go. Here we go. Hold on. All right, and so it should. Yes. Yes, this is how petty I can be. This is how petty I can be. I don't know. Maybe we should move it up. Make it a little smaller. Yeah, a little smaller looks better. I can change the color. And then outline. There we go. We got our got our counter now. I don't need this anymore. Now y'all gotta pay attention and help me make sure I don't miss any. All right, almost over to the cruise. We'll have to pull back the throttle once we get up here to approximately, we're going to start at 85% and see how that does. That's usually close to the sweet spot. All right, capping out here. There's 37. Keep an eye on this guy, because we want to see, we're trying to keep the speed right at Mach 0.77. Well, I just added the counter. I was already at 3 earlier on in my head, and then it happened like right after each other. I said, "Oh no, no." So I added the counter. Now we're just trying to get our speed set here. Yeah, so I downloaded a plugin, put it together, and now it works where I can take away or add. $16.70.
Delta 1670, you should be on a departure with 33.47 in Atlanta. Field at Dr. 12 o'clock in 14 miles route down the field site.
It should be 5 minutes. They'll probably be thrown over to Indy. All right, everything's good. Everything's set in order. Just here at cruise. We'll be up here for another about an hour, give or take, before we're on the ground. Don't forget to hit the like button, folks. Helps the YouTube algorithm. The more likes a video gets, the more likely they are to recommend it to others. We're at 11,783 subscribers. The 12,000 subscriber stream is going to be epic, guys. It's going to be epic. We got so many giveaways lined up for it. Plus, it's a long haul. The 777. It's going to be epic. We're almost there. 217 subscribers to go. We'll be at 12,000. Should be getting thrown over to Indy. Good old Stu. Any moment now. Getting close to that airspace. 128.225 is already set up in our secondary. Our COM 1 standby. I really should be monitoring. To 1.5 on my COM 2, and I should be able to. Yeah, it's on. Okay. Yep. Or it's not saying it's on receive. Hold on. There we go. There we go. Now, well, now we can hear if anyone broadcasts on guard. Let me know if the music's too loud for you guys. It's perfect for me, but maybe too loud on your end, I don't know. Or too quiet. He said monitor. You can toss me over? I'm pretty sure I'm in his airspace at this point. Ooh, he's cruising. Let's say, why are you unable? You're at 35,000 feet. You're at 35,000. You should be able to go 0.77. If you were up at like 45,000 feet, then yeah. I don't think that's true. Citation. Yeah, I don't think that's true. Over to Indy, 128.22. Have a good one. And there, 4637. Indianapolis Center, Endeavor 4637, flight level 370. Clear direct swayed for an Endeavor 43 or 4637. Just got a shortcut. Not by much, but it's a little bit. No cut off. 5 minutes maybe. 3 to 5 minutes. I think I like this angle better. What we doing here? What we doing here? It's doing its weird thing again with the turning. Why can't we have any good regional aircraft? And the FSS ERJ, it's not great. Airsoft CRJ is not great. I mean, X-Plane, we got some good ones, but X-Crafts, ERJs, those are solid workhorses. But at least the E family, so like the 140s, 145, 135s, all that. It's just, they just struggle in Microsoft to get these things to work right. I'm waiting for my needle to center here before I put it back on nav so it doesn't freak out again. All right, now I can hit nav. It should be okay. Should being the key word and all that, because you never know. Got them another 45 minutes. It's off of Louisville. Drop a. Know that. So Indy Center is where I control. Not Indy Center itself, but the RTEC. So I'm a Tracon controller, so that's approach, departure, final radar, departure radar, feeder radar, combined radar. Alright guys, I started a Ask Me Anything questions and answers. Y'all should be able to ask questions and I will see them. separate from the live chat, which is interesting. Never done this before. Y'all have any questions about what's going on or just anything? That's the AMA is, right? Ask me anything. Now, whether I answer that, that's a different question. I wonder if Cleveland's going to stay online long enough for me to get there. Niner 875. Getting a little bit of some stratus clouds going on, or cirrus clouds potentially. All this clouds out there. Yep. It's my outside air temperature here. Oh, we're way below. Okay. I'm about to say if it's close, it's 10 to negative 10. Icing is a very real possibility. We're negative 30 right now, so. Excuse me. I don't know why I'm yawning. I'm not tired.
Eastbound altitude for most of the rest of your route. There's like to climb or descend.
Hold for them 350.
1457 to center maintain, well 350. United 411, contact Cleveland Center, 119.87.
119.87, see ya.
That was a weird see ya. See ya. Well, it's kind of indirect route, wasn't it? Not really. It says we'll be there in 35 minutes, but that does not account for the approaches. Getting a little slow here. Levi, you ask, and do you miss GTA 5 at all? Yes, I do. But it takes some time and dedication to do that. Even like off streaming and stuff. I just don't have that time anymore. That's not to say I couldn't back into like LSPDFR and stuff, but it's just so much modding and so much time you have to spend to get in, do all that. And it can be a bit much sometimes, but I do miss it. What's going on, Matthew? Hope you're doing well. Why does it say concurrent viewers 0? That is false. That is false. See, now we're speeding. That's one thing I really don't like about this thing. Get some chips and dip here. Hope y'all don't mind a little bit of ASMR. Yeah, why is YouTube show 0? Is there really nobody watching at this moment? See, that's weird because my stream deck is showing. It's showing 7, and then YouTube's showing 0. What time is it for you? Don't mind me asking. It is 8:32. I'm on Eastern time. Down to Trade Tree 0, Endeavor 4637. Alrighty. So we're going to go 330. There we go. Speed. Mach speed. 0.74. And we'll pull the throttles back. You miss those Sandy Shores days, even though I wasn't there still? I do. The problem I really had with it was the lack of realism. All the civilians wanted to do was get in the gunfights and high-speed chases and nothing that actually required any of the skills I learned as an actual police officer. I mean, that's required skill, don't get me wrong, but like no investigative skills, no de-escalation skills, none of that worked. There's a few that would, you know, actually be a realistic person, but most just wanted to get in the gunfights and high-speed chases. Yeah, I was. For a couple years. Got tased, pepper sprayed, whole 9 yards. Went in patrol for 2 years. Then got offered a job with a 40% salary increase of what I had. So I took it. But I've thought about going back as a reserve deputy. I probably will. Just not in the next 6 months or so. Come on, internet. Don't be dumb. Thank you. $1,000 to go.
There, 4637. Actually, I'm gonna try and get you in on the plate. Captain, 3 and 12, cleared direct Sargo. Advanced Sargo 5 arrival. Landing north, Cincinnati.
Would would you rather live in Florida or Texas?
Direct Sargo 4. Landing north, 30
Probably Florida.
Endeavor 4637, contact Cleveland Center, 119.87.
Over to Cleveland, 119.87 for Endeavor 4637. See ya. I'll tell you why in just a second. Cleveland Center, Endeavor 4637, flight level 330. So I'd rather live in Florida just because I know more people in Florida. They're about to abolish the property taxes in Florida for your primary residence. No income taxes. #1 education system in the country. A lot to offer. I mean, Texas ain't bad either, but their property taxes are ridiculous.
Alright, over to go for ASUS as well. 1100 specialist by level 390 there.
And make sure to stay with you. Over 6,000 a year, and intensity in my same house would be 500. Yeah, no. If I can, so I'd rather live in Tennessee than Florida or Texas.
4637, I got an amendment for your flight line by 30 copy.
Go ahead for Endeavor 4637. All right, as filed after Suede, we'll go Hannibal 3 arrival and 3024, and we'll expect 22 right for Endeavor 4637. All right, now here comes the fun part. Let's change the arrivals. All right, Hannibal 3, transition Suede, and 22 right. And we're going to be Zulu, and we'll check that out. Execute. All right, so we're going to descend via the Hannibal 3 arrival. So at Cleric, we need to be below 230. All right, so below 230, above 200, at 280 knots. So we're going to switch over to this. Set 280 knots. Altitude, we're going to reduce down to 200. There we go. We're going to increase speed. And then we're going to set all right, so 3024, and remember that 3024. And we're going to be doing the ILS 22 right approach. Pull up that chart so I have it. 22 right, plug that in there. And then 22 right. Did you create your stream intro song? Yeah, I did. Oh shoot, we're not navving. It went into roll mode. That was weird. Why did it go into roll mode? If you could send me that, would be great. Okay, I need to upload these. I've intended to upload these. So you're talking about this one, right? crazy. All right, we should be good here. Meeting that restriction. All right, so after Cleric, we got to be Hannibal. Low. All right, we'll delete your speed restrictions on the arrival for Endeavor 43 or 4637. Keep flipping 6 into 3. So no speed restrictions. You know what that means? Full afterburner. We'll just go down 300. What's going on, Caution Wake? All right, so we're going to get down to 17,000 here. There we go. Caution, wait, are you the center controller? Awesome. Well, thanks for joining us here. Oh, let me turn the music back down. But yeah, Levi, I'll get that. I need to get the song uploaded. And I'll send you a copy of it too. Just the MP3 or whatever. Y'all remember MP3 players? Or are y'all too young for that? another iPod, but MP3. MP3 was the non-Apple iPod. It was what us poor folks could afford. I had some no-name Chinese MP3 player, but I could watch movies on it. Yeah, it only had a 2-inch screen, but I could watch movies on it. I remember taking it on a plane and be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna watch a movie while I'm here. Oh, how times have changed. 3024 set.
Air Canada 598. Air Canada 5. Canada 598, your radar contact 4 or 5 miles approximate through our altitude at 41. Aqua 178, turn left, left turn heading 320, set maintain 2,300. 320 on heading 320. Possible 178, thanks. Clear visual approach by Q3. Take care of 598 if possible. Try to send out 255 wireless. Karen 598 cross ODS, maintain 1770,000 Buffalo area, altimeter 3022. I cross the at 1,000. Yes, I just found it. Delta 2648, contact ground center at 125.177.
All right, next restriction 12,000. I'm surprised I've not heard nearly. It's like once you leave Atlanta, you stop hearing with you. It's like all of the, you know, starter pilots, people who think they know what they're doing, or they all fly out of like LA and New York and Atlanta, and they're all saying with you all the time. All right, Hemi is supposed to be 250, but again, we've deleted the speed restrictions on the arrival, so we're going to maintain. Well, Hemi, we do need to go 250 because we're going to be dropping below 10,000 feet, so we'll need to do that one. But then we can maintain 250 all the way through to the approach, which will be 22 right into Detroit. No, this will be only late for tonight. I've got more packing to do. Like I said towards the beginning, this will probably be the last stream in this space, in this studio. It'll be a little sad because a lot has happened in this studio. But I got a new office rental that I'm doing for my business, and it's going to be also where I set up my studio for streaming and have a dedicated area for it instead of a shared area where it's doing 500 different things. So it's good. It's good. But I'm not moving I'm still living in the same house. Like, this is the office of the house, but it's actually going to become the nursery. So kids change things. Yeah, but it'll be nice. I'll have my own dedicated space that we'll do all the streams at. I can set it up how I want to set it up, how I've been wanting to have a setup. Down to 8,000, Dev 4637. All right, down to 8,000. I was with you. That's 8. All right, so after... Maybe, actually, we need to get down here. Well, he wants us down to 8,000. He's already given that, but we're going to try to... slow down to 250 knots here. Should put on a new office door, AV geeks only. Well, it is an IT business, so it wouldn't be AV geeks. All right, let's go and pause the music here. Focus on this approach. All right, let's get the landing lights on, logo lights on, and seatbelts are coming on as we prepare for landing here. All right, let's get nav 1. We want that to be 111.9 or 5. 111.9 or 5. And we'll make that active. Why did that? Why is that not? That's weird. 11195. There we go. All right, we're going to go ahead and slow down now to 210. I do not fly for Endeavor, no. Yeah, to 4,000, Dev 4637. I do not. I'm just a private pilot with an instrument rating, not a airline pilot. All right, let's get speed brakes in here, slow us down. I know someone who flies for Endeavor. I know someone who flies for PSA. I know someone who flies for Envoy. I know someone who flew for Southwest. I know someone who flies for Delta mainline. All right, we're going to arm our reversers. going to get flaps 1 in now. That'll help us on a descent rate. And grab that and go heading mode. See those giant slats out in front of the wing. It's always impressive how large those things are. CRJ is a special aircraft. Do you know how to land the CRJ-900? I mean, I'd say so, kind of. I guess we'll find out here in a moment. No, I'm okay with it. I'm not great, but I'm okay with it. When do you like go idle? I'm idle right now. Or do you mean when you're doing like actual landing, like when you're flaring? I typically go idle right at the 30-foot call out. 40 to 30-foot call out. And then I pull back, pitch the nose up. I hold it at about 2.5, 3 degrees, pitch up, and just hold it there and just let it come down when it comes down. Excuse me. Let's go ahead and start the recording here with a replay.
Quebec 58 Cleveland Center, radar contact, 15 miles east of Rochester, altitude at 41.
All right, we're going to go nav source now to localizer.
Quebec 58, I'm going to have to send you to Toronto in a moment, so just give me a second. You can put that request with them. All right.
So you fly for SkyWest. So reduce power at 50 and add very slight back pressure so the nose doesn't.
37, turn right heading 120 vector to final sediment 3000.
And right to 210 vectors final down to 3000 Endeavor 4637.
Right turn 120, 120 on that.
120 for Endeavor 4637, sorry. One 2-0. Down to 3000. Whichever reduce about at 50, add very slight back pressure nose does drop. You're going to hold the same side picture, don't arrest the descent rate yet. Then at 30, start adding more back pressure, but keep it coming down towards the runway. And then at 10, go idle. Okay. We'll give it a go. Lock my seat in place here.
Endeavor 4637, turn right heading of 1. Turn right heading 190 and set runway 23 to localizer on the roll, fuel pitch from 1 o'clock and 13 miles from port site.
All right, right 190. We'll pick up the localizer, and on the turn, we'll look out for the airport for Endeavor 4637.
American 12, you're about to leave by airspace, plus close rear surface number 3 transfer.
Whoa, we completely ignored that altitude restriction, didn't we?
Okay.
Gotta love the freaking autopilot in this crappy airsoft. And we got the field in sight, Endeavor 4637. right, we're going to flaps 8 here.
No clear visual approach runway 22 right.
Clear visual 22 right, Endeavor 4637.
Air 4637, wind variable, runway 22 right, clear to land.
Runway 22 right, clear land, Endeavor 4637. Not aligned with this runway. I'm in 2024. I'm way too fast. Let me bring that down. I do too many things at once. All right, here we go. Finally intercepting the localizer here. We really need to slow down. So we're gonna bring idle. Flaps 20. Gear down. That really helped slow us down there. That's good. Asobo got rid of a feature that was helpful? Say it ain't so. Get the recording going. All right, we're going to land flaps 30. Flaps 30 set, gear down. Runway in sight.
That's A68. Center, hello. Cross whiskey at maintain 1010,000. Pittsburgh, altimeter 3024, landing west.
Cross whiskey to maintain 10,005.
You can expect that. Aircat 1328, Cleveland Center, hello. For descent, turn left bank 270, and reset your transponder squawk 072.
Getting a little bit of a quartering crosswind from the left.
No, I'm gonna have more. You're gonna be way too high. Aircat 1328, descend, maintain level 200.
Ooh, woo, 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 woo.
200.
Way low here.
1328, you know what, let's do this. Turn right heading 040, get you in that direction. Right, that's right, 04.
40, 30, 20, 10.
That was nasty. I did better earlier.
58, contact Toronto Center 125.77.
I did much better when I was doing a practice earlier today to make sure I knew what I was doing. Like, much better. But I'll take it. I mean, still good landing, very good flare. 367, a little hard on the hit. Didn't correct for the crosswind very much as I should have. Lost. I was dropping too fast, so you need to add a little more power in there before I got there low. But you know what? It's all right. We live and we learn.
Please remain seated until the aircraft has come to a complete stop.
All right, get past the hold short line here. Flaps coming up. Get these off. And let's get GSX open.
Flight decks, captain speaking. Currently not at the gate just yet. I'll have to actually just sit in your seats and keep the seatbelt.
If it'll load.
Get to the gate. Once we do get there, I'll have the seatbelt sign off. We'll be free to move up and down. Thank you very much.
We're just not going to load today. Is that what we're going to do today? We're just not going to load? Cool. All right. Whatever. That's fine. Let's pick a random place to taxi to. We're going to go to the South Terminal B. And Cleveland Center, Endeavor 4637, clear of runway 22 right to taxi to Terminal South B.
Airport 4697, welcome to Metro Alpha Quebec.
Alpha Quebec, you said?
Hey, from Alpha Quebec, sir.
All right, Alpha Quebec to the terminal for Endeavor 4637. All right, so we're going to go south. We're going to go the south ramp, or the south way today. I guess that's fine. Whatever you want. Romeo would have been a lot quicker, but okay. I think that's the proper way, though. Let's go south to Quebec. Oh, you know what? I need to stop that. Yeah, we'll come back to that and watch that replay. Watch how bad I actually bungled that. You gonna load? Or are we just not gonna load today? Doesn't look like it was wanting to load today. It's all right. Why is our APU? Open the freaking door. Thank you. Yep, start. Thank you.
Aircast 1328 to maintain 1717,000 Buffalo, Denver 3021.
Look at that APU starting up. We'll get parked up here. Just got some interesting news. Some good news. Once we get into the new studio space. I'm telling y'all. Got some exciting things coming. With new studio space, there's some opportunities that I don't have here at my home that we'll be able to do there. Once we get parked to the gate, we'll check out that replay on that landing. Someone's got to do a long taxi. Guess it's today is me. You gonna load now? Just leave it up, see what happens. It's not going to load. So I do have a Detroit scenery. This is actually a freeware scenery you can get on the flysim.to website. So this is free. You do have to download one library of animated people, but besides that, single download, I think it's 1 gig. And it's pretty good for free. All right. Logo come off. We'll just park right here at the gate. Since GSX doesn't want to work. See animated people in there moving around. Oh, she's getting excited. Right. There we go. All right, disconnect from VATSIM. We'll go ahead and check out that replay. Before we do that, look at my parking job. That was without a guide. It's pretty good. Pretty good without a guide there. All right, let's go ahead and bring up the replay here. And check out this landing. And we can go ahead and stop that. And these can disappear. These can disappear. And we are in replay mode. Don't worry about the lights. They do that weird thing. It ain't perfect, that's for sure. Let's see here. Yeah, I was coming in. I mean, such a high angle of attack. I needed more. It's low. I needed to add way more power. Earlier, I was sinking. And I also didn't notice how I never got out of the crab. I kept the crab in the whole way. Hey, but I hit the 1,000 footers. So, you know. Was it really that bad? Because that's what matters, right? Hitting the 1,000 footers. Yeah, I was right on 1,000 footers though. I didn't. If I would put in the crosswind correction, it actually would have been pretty good. A little bit more power, add in that crosswind correction, and that would have been a very decent attempt at a landing. Let's see. Let's do. Do we want the bay or the sunset? I think we want the bay. Yeah. Let's do this. Alrighty. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to wrap it up for this evening. Hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like on the way out and subscribe if you haven't already. We are so close to 12,000 subscribers. You and about 200 others can help make it happen. I appreciate you all hanging out with me tonight. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you all next time in the new studio space up in the sky. Absolutely, Levi. Thank you so much for that. Another $5, man. Thank you so much. Really appreciate your support. Yeah, thank you so much, man. You dropped me $10 tonight, so I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for being a great supporter of mine. I'll shoot that over to you.